All right, I rounded them up for you. We got the top 10 most viral, hard to find tools over at Harbor Freight. I kid you not, these things have been breaking the internet left and right. And first up, we got to talk about the most recent one. And that is the Icon drop point knife with ceramic bearings for $40. Now, a lot of people don't realize mechanics often carry a pocket knife and stuff like this. So Icon, of course, needed to come out with one to fill the void on their shelves. And this is what they came out with. I got one here. I actually just did a video of it the other, like a few weeks ago or something, about a month ago maybe. And it blew up, and boy, it brought out the haters because no one wants to admit that Harbor Freight can have a decent knife for some reason. I don't know why. They've been proving people wrong for years. It's kind of embarrassing at this point. People say Harbor Freight can't make a decent blah, 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 and yet they keep doing it. You got to be embarrassed at this point. I don't know how you guys keep doing this. Anyway, fantastic little pocket knife here, and for the money, it's amazing how much they can pack into this thing for the cost. In fact, even in my video, I hinted that I thought it might actually be a loss leader for them. I don't know, but because at $40, it's a fantastic knife. When it goes on sale, because remember, Icon, when there's a percentage off sales, they're not banned on that list, which means you can get 20, sometimes 25% off on this knife. That makes it a ridiculously good deal. Now, next up, the one that really honestly did blow up the internet. Oh my gosh, the Icon locking flex head ratchet. This thing went crazy viral when it launched. Everyone was talking about it. I finally had to pick one up. I got lucky. I grabbed one early. In fact, I was like, okay, it's a nice set. Don't get me wrong. It's really nice. But, I think I've seen stuff like this before. There's other ones putting this out. There's got to be a cheaper option that's as good, if not better. So I did a whole video comparing all the different, little mini socket sets and stuff like this. And no, there's no one coming close to this. There are similar sets. They're 2 to 3 times the price for the same level of quality. And honestly, I like the case on the Icon better than any of those. So this is the one that actually lives in the center console of my truck. I take it with me everywhere because there always seems to be a need for it. Next up is the Hercules Universal Portable Bandsaw. Oh my gosh. Harbor Freight sent this to me when it first came out, and it was just like one of those moments where you're like, where have you been all my life? I love bandsaws. I've had woodworking bandsaws, metal bandsaws, but I got my shop now. I'm not a pro or anything like that, but I do a little bit of both. And I'm like, I really want to get a horizontal bandsaw, but I don't have room. And I've done videos about how to take a portable bandsaw and rig it up as a vertical one. I did one how to build a box that holds it. I did one about how you can set it up in your locking jaw horse kind of thing. This just blows them all out of the water, because with this tool, you can not only set it up in horizontal, you can set it up in vertical. It even has a little table you can put on it. I just ended up dedicating my my Bauer bandsaw. Actually, it's the pre-Bauer, the Chicago Electric. I dedicated it to this, and now I've got another bandsaw I can use as portable. And remember, it's all about the blade, folks. At $120, this is a great deal, but it goes on sale for $100 all the time. This is just a must-have as far as I'm concerned. Next up, we got the Badlands Jack. I'm laughing because this is just, again, it's one of these ones that just blew people away. Everyone got angry. All the fanboys like, oh, Harbor Freight, you can't make this. And yet they are. And it's ridiculously good. I use it on my trucks. I have a 1-ton Cummins. It lifts it just fine. I also volunteer with a local off-road group, and we got donated a bunch of material. I took it out there. There's like 20 of us out there. We're trying to jack some stuff up. Had been sitting in mud that dried over the winter. And I pulled this jack out, and everyone there was just like, oh my gosh, that's the new Badlands. I've been waiting to see one. And they all went out and bought one the next day, or at least tried to, because it is hard to find. And if you can get your paws on it, especially when it's on sale, it's another one of these must-have. There's a reason these things go viral. All right, the titanium 36-inch by 24-inch modular welding table. Now, you can just say, well, Clutch, Northern Tool has these. Who needs this, right? Well, the Clutch one is similar. It looks almost identical. The difference with the Clutch one is I don't think it's quite as well made, and the top is tack welded on, whereas this has screws that go in it, which means you can put shims in it so you can level it out. You can replace it, you can change it, you can do a bunch of stuff with it. With the tack welded one, it is what it is. Here's the deal on this. You can't find it anywhere. My understanding is that I think they had a problem with the supplier. They couldn't keep up with demand, so they're trying to find a new supplier. It should be back in stock soon, but even when they did have stock, it was hard to find. Everybody and their brothers buying this thing up. All right, the 12 or 6-inch vise, 12-inch vise. Can you imagine? This is, all the Doyle vices. Now, Harbor Freight sent me the standard 6-inch bench vise. Full disclosure, we always try to tell you people about relationships and stuff like that. We've been working with Harbor Freight for years. Never sponsored, never given any money for any of this stuff, but they do send me tools, as do a lot of other companies. But this one, I don't have this one, but I know a lot of people that do, because we're up here in Montana, and all my friends who have from small to big ranches saw this and were like, we need that. Because not only does it work as a bench vise, but you take it, and this part right here, this slides right into your 2-inch receiver. If I can get it to come up, there you go. And now you can take it anywhere on your property and do some work and get it done. At $130, ranchers don't even balk at it. But when this thing goes on sale, because again, it's Doyle, so it's not one of the prohibited brands when it comes to the percentage off coupons. Next up, we got US General. Oh my God. When I did the video of the Series 3 a couple years ago, people went bonkers. Not only did they love the update and all the add-ons and the things they changed, but the new slate gray color. And let me tell you, the pictures on this do not do that color justice. Now, granted, Harbor Freight sent me this 72, but I got it in imperial white with the black trim, the way it's supposed to be. But I don't fault you for going with the slate gray, because once you see it in person, you will understand. Now, this one, you can't buy it in store usually. You usually have to order it. But even still, lead times on this are a little extra, because so many people every time I go by Harbor Freight, there's somebody picking up one of these things. They're just, everybody and their brother are buying them. They are just blowing them out as soon as they can get them in. It's absolutely ridiculous. Now, lead times have been getting better. I heard somebody recently said they were quoted it was going to be 3 weeks. They got it in a week and a half. Again, your mileage may vary on this kind of thing. But when it comes to the home gamer, even up to the value level pro kind of toolbox, it's really hard to beat US General, especially now that the Series 3 is out. Next up, the Predator Ghost. Oh my gosh, this thing was like the rumor of all rumors. There's no way. Everyone's like, oh, I heard so-and-so, this is going to come out. People are like, that's never going to happen. And then somebody sent me a pic. Apparently they were driving by the Harbor Freight offices, and they had a go-kart in the parking lot zipping around with an engine just like this sitting on it. And it was a racing, not like a hobbyist go-kart, it was a racing go-kart. And sure enough, Harbor Freight launched it. They're ready to go. You just, open the box and you're racing kind of motor. It's insane that they can do this at this price. This is essentially, it's the M series of Predator motors, for the reference for all you BMW folks out there. All right, the Hercules, you saw this. Harbor Freight sent me this to test. It's almost identical to the DeWalt version of this thing as far as specs and everything else. It does have some stuff I think that's a little bit better polish, fit and finish here and there. But the fact of the matter is, when this goes on sale, it was up 2 days ago. This was on sale for $325. Not only is it $325, it's a 3-blade planer. Prove me wrong that there's a better option out there, because I don't think there is. At $325, when this goes on sale, that's it. Game over. That's the one to get. Unless you can double that price. Literally, you're going to have to double that kind of price to get a better planer than this in a 3-blade. All right, let's keep going. Next up, we got the Quinn. I did a video on this. Harbor Freight sent me their master sets. Quinn, of course, is the Goldilocks zone for hand tools over there. Pittsburgh at the bottom, Icon at the top. Quinn snuggled in just right there with her porridge. Anyway, the fact is, I've been saying you guys need master sets, you need master sets, you need master sets. They didn't say any, never even commented back to me about it. And then out of the blue, we saw master set after master set after master set. We got 1/2 inch, 1/4 inch, 3/8. We got impacts, we got bit drivers. These are fantastic. Talk about a one and done solution. And again, because Quinn is that middle of the road set, it's not on the banned list when it comes to the percentage off coupons. At $150, this is a hell of a deal. At 20% off, don't even think about it. Just pull the trigger. On top of that, most of these cases are the kind where the case butterflies open, you pull the pin on the hinge, and now you got a tray you can stick right into your toolbox or on the shelf or something like that. Easy access. Great setup. I did a video on the 1/2 inch. I got more videos on these coming out. Be sure you stick around. Make sure you chomp the old like button and hit that subscribe so you don't miss out on any of them in the future. But let's keep rolling here. We got the Predator. Okay, Predator's just been blowing it out with generators. They've taken over the RV market. They've taken over the food truck market. Everywhere they go, people have been finding out that these are a great value for the money. Consumer Reports even makes them an editor's choice. And then they came out with the 5000. The 5000 is a step above the 3500. Why? Well, a lot of RV trailers, they've gotten bigger. Fifth wheels, they get bigger. They need more juice. This brings the extra juice on top of it. It does dual fuel. It has electric start. It has CO Secure. It's got remote start. It's got built-in wheels. It even has the luggage style handle. This ticks all the boxes. There's nothing left. $1,100. It's a bit pricey, but it goes on sale all the time. This is a go-to for summer if you're going camping. This was just on sale. I'm sure it'll be on sale here again soon. If you're getting ready for the camping season, if you're going RVing, you gotta take a look at it. You may not choose to pull the trigger on it, but you gotta take a look at this one. It has to be on your short list. All right, the Bauer 8-inch bench grinder with belt sander. This, Harbor Freight sent this to me. I did a comparison between, and I had, so Harbor Freight sent me this, Weaver sent me one, and Buck Tool sent me one, and the Weaver was an absolute joke. The Buck Tool is fantastic if you're looking at a dedicated lightweight metalworking, but if you want a flex use with just guts, and guts, this thing's got a powerful motor in it, more powerful than the Buck Tool. It's got an 8-inch grinding wheel on it. It's just a fantastic tool. There's nothing I could say negative about it. It even has the LED gooseneck that I like. At $150, especially if you've got a small shop where you need to have combo use kind of stuff, this is a must-have. And then the last one I want to talk about is the trailers. Now, of course, the trailers have been hard to get. They're always come and go. Right now, you have about a 50-50, if that shot, of finding a trailer in stock. But as we saw at SEMA, new trailers are coming out soon, hopefully landing this summer. And they, trust me, I've seen the features, I've seen the trailers. They're going to be the new viral hit. If you want one, you better move fast when they come out, because otherwise you're going to miss out on it. Anyway, that's the top 10 and plus some bonus ones there for what's viral over at Harbor Freight. Harbor Freight used to be the place for cheap tools. Then they started doing good, better, best, and then they started really innovating. And now, about once or twice a year, tools come out, and you're just like, I gotta have it. I just gotta have it. And I gotta tell you, I'm looking around for it. You know, the latest one with the pocket knife, the bit sets, all of these, they're just all great tools that you can't go wrong with. Again, if you don't agree, prove me wrong in the comments. Anyway, that's all I got for you now. You all take care. God bless. And as always, shine on.